Soundstripe.
Hey, welcome back. This is Cannon Tyner. Alongside is Coach Geis, head football coach of the FRA Panthers. Great to have you on today. How you doing?
Doing great, Cannon.
It's
doing
good
great.
Yes,
Beautiful day for this. First, we've been out here in this setting and wonderful weather out here at the athletic complex, and look forward to spending some time.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll get started with the first question. Coming off a great win last week over Northwestern, tell me about that game and some of the preparations that took. And
You know, it was our first kind of long road travel of the season. Really, our probably longest this season. And I thought our guys did great with the road. The business trip, as we call it, headed up to Clarksville, and we took care of business. You know, it was a good football team. Coach Pena there is doing a really good job trying to build that program up. He's got some talent on that team certainly to work with, but our guys were able to come in and really execute our game plan, and we kept it fairly simple for them last week and really wanted to get back to our roots on what we do well back from the start of training camp and fall camp. And, we were able to do great and get a lot of our guys work. We were able to kind of get up early in that game, which was good for our young guys to be able to get in there under the Friday night lights there and, really get some key reps when it's hard to replicate that in practice for those guys. But for those guys to get, real key reps that are important for your future, your team is always vital. So it was a good thing.
That's awesome. Coming off a big win last week, but on to a homecoming week. Yeah. Two teams, East Nashville, 5-0 Panthers. What's going on this week? Tell me about that big game.
Yeah, I mean, certainly a big. I think any coach will tell you that the next game is the biggest game, right? So this just happens to be a homecoming game one, and it happens to be a game of the 22 state champion runner-up in East Nashville. So, I think our guys are. We've started from Monday as far as understanding that these games are kind of won or lost through the course of a week, starting on Monday throughout your course of preparation in a given week. I don't think they're underestimating the fact that this is a homecoming game against a team that has a tremendous amount of talent. And you look at East Nashville, the first thing you see is speed. I mean, they've got speed all over the field. A running back that's shifty, can do a lot of things. Quarterback can throw the ball. They like to stretch the field vertically with the receivers and try to take shots over the top. And defensively and offensively big. They got size inside as well, so speed and size is always a dangerous combination. But big athletic defensive line, defensive backs that can play man coverage really well and run with our guys. So by far the biggest test for us this year. But we're looking forward to a challenge like this because we know our region schedule from here on out is going to be 4-quarter football games that we're going to have to play. So really getting our guys ready to play a full 4 quarters. It's not going to be like it was some of these past weeks where we were able to kind of get some of these guys out. These guys are going to have to be able to play 4 quarters for us. And I think they're up for that challenge. And we had a good week of preparation thus far, and it should be a really fun atmosphere. I mean, homecoming is always a fun atmosphere.
How does a win this week translate into the rest of the season? You talk about it's a hard season, rest of the season coming up. How does that translate?
It helps. It helps, obviously. It helps. I mean, obviously, winning football games helps with your team's confidence, with your players' confidence. It helps kind of ignite a community behind you, obviously. And it's been great. We've been really trying to continue to up our game day atmosphere and environment